Well, fall is here, and it's hard to believe, but winter is just around the corner.
Time to start thinking about the colder temperatures, getting ready for winter driving. Our Monday morning mechanic, David Rogers from Keller Brothers Auto Repair, live with us this morning with some tips as we get ready. Hi, David.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Natalie. How you doing?
We're good.
Hey, you guys are right. It's wintertime, and boy, you can feel it out there. Hey, the situation is there's just a few areas of the vehicle that we're going to strongly recommend you take a quick look at. Some of them we've talked about on a pretty regular basis because it doesn't matter what season, you need good wiper blades. You can kind of see what's happening here. This one's been a little bit past its lifespan. If you are replacing blades right now, let's go with a winter blade. Let's get one with a sheath over these moving parts. Then the snow doesn't get jammed in there, or ice, and then cause it to break when you put pressure on it. Another thing that we really don't think about usually until we have a problem are our hoses. And there's so many different hoses in a car. There's not just the two that go to the radiator that you can see, but there's all kinds of hoses. I mean, look at this long thing. Nobody ever saw that before. But look what happened there at the end of it. That's not a very good sign, and that is certainly something that would leave a motorist stranded, or possibly even cause, you know, a problem with the engine or some other component. It could damage things. Sometimes hoses look fine on the outside, but when we cut them open, we find interesting things inside. Here we can see that you have some like a white scaling stuff inside of there. That's from a bad pH balance in the coolant. And that's the first sign, which of course you can't see from the inside, but it's the first sign that you're about ready to be replacing a radiator or a water pump or some other major components, because that pH balance being off is going to tear up everything in the cooling system. You know, another thing, pretty straightforward, are belts. And I'm going to show you real quick how to check your belt. When you look at a belt, it's going to be running on the system like this, and the back side of it is the smooth side. That's what you can see. So what I want you to do is flip your belt over a little bit and look for the cracks. When it starts cracking like that, that's no good. I mean, I'm going to show you a brand new one here that's still in the package, and notice it doesn't have those cracks. You can't see anything like that on there. When you start to see those cracks, today's belts you want to go ahead and change, because if this belt breaks, you're going to lose power steering. You're going to lose your ability to run the car in any way, shape, or form. So let's get that thing changed when it's bad. Next thing I'm going to tell you about real quickly, air filters. Air filters cost people more gas money than you can imagine. When they start getting dirty and crummy, at least take it out, beat it out, and see if you can get rid of some of the stuff. If it still looks pretty crummy, then go ahead and put a new one in there. Your car will thank you for it in gas dollars savings. Also, headlights. Make sure all your lights are working. Make sure you're using good quality halogens. Use something that makes sense. You know what I mean? Finally, I'm going to tell you fluids are critical. Do not let your oil go right now. Do not let it go. When it starts getting black and thick like that, it's putting sludge, depositing it inside your engine in the worst places. Same with your transmission fluid. When it starts turning dark, it's not protecting that $3,000 unit you have in most cars today. Brake fluid can fail, leaving you unable to stop. So tons of things to think about in winter. Last thing I'm going to say, tire pressures and batteries. Tires today are very expensive. Battery time. It's time to check that battery. If you haven't tested it lately, then go ahead and get that thing checked out. Bring it by my shop. Tell them you watch News 2, and we'll check your battery for you and your fluids for free. It won't cost you a penny and take less than 5 minutes.
All good information, David. Thanks so much.
Be safe.
Of course, one final driving tip, especially in the winter, is never drive with lobsters in your pants.
No.
Never.
Bad idea.
Yeah, that's a
right.
winter driving tip from me.
We'll be right back.